Because all the good games I played in 2014, I was black. This is the only game I've ever beaten Walter Browne. We have a lot of draws, and he's beaten me twice that I remember. Beat me in the 1994 U.S. Championship, and he beat me in a tournament that I believe was in Reno, but it might have been in Vegas. It was in one of them. It was in Nevada. I don't think they're married anymore, but I don't know. Okay, so I'm black. We played a line that became popular after a game that Magnus Carlsen beat Boris Gelfand. And I only know to a certain point. I think Magnus played c4, but it's possible that Gelfand didn't play this way, but I think he did. Okay, so the engine says this is equal. Pretty boring position. Rook e3 is an interesting move. I don't know why I played queen d6, queen f4. No, I was better then than I am now, so I guess that's why. Yeah, I guess here white's threatening rook d4, forking my pieces. Engine still says this is equal. Now the engine slightly prefers black. Now the engine likes knight e8. Yay. Yeah, because my knight wants to go to c4. And also I gain a tempo by attacking his pawn. Now the engine prefers me taking this pawn and giving this pawn away. I don't like that. Now it's equal again. Doesn't like that move. Says I'm slightly better. See, now I like to old man people. However, in this particular game, he was older than I was. But I still old manned him, confusing the audience. It says this is equal. And now these pawns are weak. Yeah, and this is a big mistake, c3. That was his 40th move. So this position's still equal. It wants him to move his knight back to c3 or play king f3. Because one idea I have is to check and take his pawn. And his idea is he can play knight here and attack both of these. However, if he plays knight c5 now, attacking my rook and pawn, I can throw in knight d6 check, although I don't have to, because I can just move my rook and he can't take this because it's defended by knight d6. So for example, if he takes, I take this, and then I go check. So knight c5 doesn't really work. So he played c3, and now I played excellent move 40, rook d5, because I want to take this pawn, and I want to play knight check and take this pawn. So I got both of his weak pawns. So now it says he's close to losing. c4, and then I took on a5. Knight d6 check is better, it says. That c5 is a mistake. That says I should play knight g3 check and take this. And that's a blunder. Knight b6 is the only move. Okay, here black has one move that gives me a winning advantage, and every other move is equal. And luckily, I found the winning move. Thanks, Mepex. Yeah, I got this shirt at Toronto at the CN Tower. How do you misspell Taylor Swift? I have not. So black to play and win.
Yeah, I'm trying to see.
This was also in the last round of the National Open. So that's good to win the last round. Have you seen Taylor's series? I don't even know what that sentence means.
So I'm not really sure. I was looking at G5. Is that bad?
G5 is the most exciting. G5 is not a bad move.
Well, what's the move?
What's that?
What move did you do?
He just defended his knight.
Yeah.
So now he wants to take on b7.
Right.
If he took on b7, the previous move, his knight would be hanging. So I played rook b5. And now I'm winning. Hooray for Ben. Okay, now I have one winning move. And I played it.
Winning move.
Boy, both of my wins, this one and the previous, were pretty boring. Trade down to winning endgames. It's the way I used to win.
I'm not sure.
Okay, it's the most obvious move. He's threatening my pawn.
Right.
So b4. That's the only winning
I
move.
looked at that first, but I couldn't really... Because I was thinking he could go knight a2, which...
Then my knight can defend my pawn.
Yeah, and he just got stuck over there. Okay.
Okay, now in this position, I played a move which is plus 4.2. And the other moves are plus 1. So this is the only good move.
All right. Well, I haven't gotten any of them.
I won the game, so I got all of them.
All right, let me look for a minute. I'm going to take, a little bit of time. So this was a move you said it won the game?
Well, this gives me a 4-point advantage, and the other moves give me a 1-point advantage. So this move is important.
What about B6?
Then he takes it.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know the answer to that question,
I was just trying to get my knight going.
Mr. Gefilte Fish.
But yeah, I guess we can't let him queen.
G4 is illegal, although G5 is legal. But it's not the right answer. Now it says the second best move is only 0.6.
Well,
So
go ahead.
I guess this is the only winning move. Yeah, it's knight c6. The idea is when he plays knight here attacking my pawn, I can defend and attack.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Okay, so he played this. This is the only winning move. It says g6 wins and that my move wins. King e7. See, my knight and my pawn stop his king from coming in. So I'm just a pawn up, basically. And he has 4 isolated pawns. And I played g6 instead of king g5. And it says they both win. Now I can go here, and then when his king comes over, then my king can go here, and I win. Yay. Go Ben. I defended my pawn because I want to keep my pawns, although it says knight takes is an easy win.
Is that better?
It doesn't matter. Now I played a move only a GM would play. And the engine didn't play it, and then the engine, after thinking 6 seconds, played it. Good luck. So this is the best move. It says this move is plus 35, and every other move is plus 7 or less. This shows that I'm a GM, because low-rated players never play this move, ever. They wouldn't consider it, and if I told them to play it, they'd be mad at me. That's how good it is.
No, well, go ahead. I'm not.
No, you got to figure it out.
Oh, well, you said to give up.
No.
So I did.
But if you can solve it, but if you were playing in a tournament, you wouldn't play this
Okay.
move.
All right. So white went there.
Every move wins. It doesn't matter what move I make. But this move, he resigned because he's like, all right. After this move, white must resign. There's no other move. He must resign. If he doesn't resign, I would call the arbiter. It says after my move, it's plus 100. It really does say that. It says plus 100. But it says 96.
King C3.
Close. That's the obvious move.
Yeah.
That wins. There's no doubt about it. Okay, but if you want to force resignation, you play king E3. Explain why.
Let's see.
Better than king C3. Although they both win immediately, so it's not much better. But only a grandmaster would play king E3. And the funny thing is, hello. You see why that's better than king C3? His knight's trapped. So I'm going to win his knight. I'm going to go here, he'll go here, and I'll go take his knight. If I play king C3, his knight can start running around.
Oh, it gets out.
He's still lost, but and now resigning is his only hope. Yeah, so he resigned. Yeah, it announced his mate now. Yeah, I like this as a finishing move because the obvious moves to a gawking rabble are to go here or to take on C5. That's why I like this move. Hooray!
Yeah, that was pretty cool. I just couldn't quite see it. Red Flag Chess likes it. Very brilliant.
Yeah, I won a game.